Welcome back. This is Daughter of Wisdom. Take a breath with me. There's a quiet deception that has traveled through generations, passed down through culture, media, and even well-meaning advice. The idea that life is about being happy. That if you work hard enough, love deeply enough, achieve enough, you'll finally arrive at this place called happiness. But what if I told you happiness was never the promise? Even in the movie Pursuit of Happyness with Will Smith, we watched a man fight through homelessness, exhaustion, and uncertainty, not for joy, but for stability. And many of us are doing the same thing today. So let's talk about it. Because this is where truth begins to separate from illusion. Happiness is a feeling, and feelings change. One moment you're full, the next moment you feel empty. One season you're celebrating, the next you're barely holding it together. So if your life is built on happiness, your foundation will always be unstable. That's why so many people are tired. Not because they aren't doing enough, but because they're chasing something that was never meant to sustain them. Happiness says, I feel good right now. But God says, I will be with you even when you don't. And that's the difference. Let's be real for a moment. There are people who got the job they prayed for, entered the relationship they longed for, reached the level they dreamed of, and still feel something missing. Why? Because happiness is external. It depends on what's happening around you. But what happens when everything around you changes? What happens when life doesn't go as planned? This is where many people begin to break. Because they were never rooted in something deeper. Listen to this. John 16:33. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart. I have overcome the world. Not you might have trouble. Not only some will struggle. He said you will. So if trouble is promised, why are we chasing a life that avoids it? Another one. Ecclesiastes 2:11. Everything was meaningless, a chasing after the wind. That hit different. Because chasing happiness without God is like chasing the wind. You run, you'll reach, but you'll never hold it. Happiness is not evil, but it was never meant to be your compass. When happiness leads, you only move when things feel good. When God leads, you move even when it's uncomfortable. That's where growth happens. That's where transformation happens. That's where purpose is revealed. Some of you are listening right now. You're not broken. You're just exhausted from chasing something that keeps moving. You thought, if I just get here, I'll be okay. But here keeps changing. And now you're wondering, why do I feel this way still? Let me gently tell you the truth. Because your soul was never designed to be fulfilled by temporary things. God doesn't offer happiness as the foundation. He offers something greater. Peace. That doesn't depend on circumstances. Joy. That exists even in suffering. Purpose. That outlives your emotions. That's what sustains you. That's what anchors you. So today, I want you to ask yourself one question. Am I chasing a feeling, or am I seeking truth? Because one will leave you empty, and the other will carry you even when life gets heavy. Happiness fades, but what God gives remains. This is Daughter of Wisdom, reminding you, stop chasing the wind. Start seeking the one who created it. I'll meet you in the next episode.